nature's eyes. Ooh, come save your child. Come save your child. I say come sisters. Come and take back your child. It's great. Hello, everybody. Hello. Happy Thursday evening. Welcome to GBC Women with Words. So
Sorry.
Want to welcome all of you. Hello, Agatha. How are you?
Happy Friday, Eve. I am wonderful. How about you?
I'm doing good. So we're here today again, of course, every Thursday. Thank you for joining us this evening. Please share the podcast. Invite somebody to come and watch along with you. We have a very important guest.
As always.
We always do. We have a very important guest here. You want to be a part of this show so you can hear all about it. How's your week?
The week went by really quickly.
I know.
Especially today. You know, there was a lot going on today. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. That was a lot. I couldn't keep up. But
Yes.
you know, you all know I love Fridays. Thursday is my favorite day because that means when I wake up in the morning, it's the weekend. So
Yes.
yeah. Where's Into Beauty today?
Well, Into Beauty, I'm not even let it put a secret.
No.
But Into Beauty, she took a day off today.
She's a little bit under the weather, so we're gonna send good vibes to her. Right?
Good vibes. You better make sure you get on top of that weather and don't be under it. Be on top of that weather and not under it. Anyway, it's been a good week, a busy week, as Agatha said. Lots of things have been happening, but we're here again on this Thursday evening, just as usual. I don't have anything to talk about. We're just going to go straight into our interviews.
We got nothing to talk about, but I really want to talk to our guest today. So
yes,
let's get right into it.
We're going. Like I said, we have a very important woman business on this show today, and of course, she's going to be on the most important platform in the universe. So we're excited that she's here, and we love what she's doing. So let me welcome our guest. Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello there.
Yes.
Hi. I can. It keeps going in and out, but I can hear you.
Okay. Welcome. I'll let you welcome to our GBC Women with Words platform. It is great to have you. Folks,
Thank you.
We have Chef Carmenia on tonight. She's gonna tell us a little bit about who she is. People, if you're watching and you live in Georgia, you want to hear about this lady. I'm gonna make sure while she introduces herself, everybody I know in Georgia, we're gonna tag them.
Okay.
To make sure. So tell us a little bit. Agatha can go ahead while I tag those people. Tell us a little bit about who you are.
Hi, I'm Chef Carmenia, and I live here in Georgia. I am from Liberia, West Africa, as you guys know. Don't let the accent fool you, but I'm a chef here in Atlanta, in Covington, Georgia, actually, and I've been a chef for about, I would say, 8 years now. And I am loving every minute of it. This is definitely my element. And so I do have a restaurant here in Covington, Georgia. I've been a caterer also for about 9 years. And so I just opened my brick and mortar in Covington, Georgia, September. The brick and mortar is pretty new. But, I do international cuisines, Afro-fusion sort of cuisine as well, Afro-fusion cuisine, and do, different international cuisines. So I'm happy to be on your platform tonight and just to share a little bit of my history.
That's amazing. So, I'm going to
Thank
ask
you
a
for
question
having
that
me.
you are absolutely welcome. It's a pleasure for us to have you on. We always like to promote what's good with Liberia and Liberians, and you're definitely one that is good.
Hmm.
So, tell us the difference. What's the difference between a chef and a
Thank
cook?
you. Well, well, nowadays you don't have to have a culinary degree to be a cook or a chef. There are a lot of, homegrown chefs out there who, do just as good as someone with a culinary degree. I do have a culinary degree from Georgia, actually from Gwinnett Tech. And so with being a chef, you do the same thing as a cook. There are cooks. Our parents were cooks. They cook, the same meals, but chefs usually, would have some form of documentation that they are. But in the culinary world, they all the same. If you can cook, you can cook.
Okay. All right. So, you talk about the brick and mortar. I want to make sure people know this is just a building. Okay, she has a physical location
Hmm.
that she can go into.
Hmm.
So, you're
Hmm.
in Covington. You said. Tell us how where that
Correct.
is in relations to Atlanta, because all of us we just think of Georgia as Atlanta, but tell us where it is Covington in relations to Atlanta.
Well, Covington is just past Conyers on 20 East and in Georgia. So I am located, I would say, east of East Atlanta
Okay.
and just past Conyers. Um, and so a lot of people think it's far, but everywhere in Georgia is far. But
Right.
I'm not I'm not far from, Conyers or Snellville or Lithonia. If you're in that area, it's a little, jump from Lawrenceville and Norcross and places like that. But if you're, wanting good food and, good atmosphere, the drive shouldn't matter.
Of course. Of
Okay.
Yeah.
course.
You talk a little bit about catering, and now you're into your
Mhm.
own restaurant business. I want
Mhm.
you to take us to where you decided, what made you want to become a cook, because I know there's some good history there that I want our audience to hear about.
Well, I started off um, this journey many years ago with my sister Musulyn Morgan. A lot of you audience out there you may know of her. And Musulyn was an excellent cook, and she loved to entertain and loved to cook for people. And we decided that we would open our own restaurant and have an event space and just an all-inclusive venue. And unfortunately, she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and she passed. And I promised her that I would carry the torch. So here I am. I started off as catering, trying to find the perfect location, but that didn't work out for so many different reasons. And this opportunity came up where I found a building and God just made things happen. And so here I am, 4 months into it, and things have really changed, and it's growing actually. People are recognizing that, we're here, and I'm in a city of Covington where there isn't an international restaurant. So a lot of people are fascinated by the fact that they get to try different cuisines other than, just your fast food and your everyday, menu. So things have really changed, and meeting a lot of great people in Covington, and I'm satisfying a lot of bellies. So I'm grateful that this opportunity came up. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's amazing. I I haven't met you before, but we're connected because I knew Musulyn from Cottington.
Hmm.
And I when you said she can cook, she could cook. I
Hmm.
mean, Sunday morning, I mean, she was, I know, like they were the bigger girls. We were freshmen or in the junior or
Hmm.
sophomore. And so if she made cornbread or shortbread, sometimes we'll go bake for a piece. We'll probably want to eat Musulin shortbread or cornbread or kala or something, then go to the dining hall on Sunday morning.
Hmm.
And she was someone
Hmm.
who was very, very caring, and we loved her
Hmm.
so much on Cottington. But so
Absolutely.
it was kind of sad. And ironically, the year that she passed was the same year I became president of the Alumni Association. So I had to be at the funeral.
Hmm.
So please accept our condolences for Musulin, because her memory lives on, even with Masa now being the president of the association, but also with you carrying on her legacy says a lot about you and
Hmm.
about her and cooking. So I have I want to you're coming from
Right.
Liberia, and then you're here, you are a Liberian cook,
Hmm.
chef, caterer. Tell us a little bit about your clientele, because I heard you saying where you are in Covington, Georgia, there wasn't an international restaurant there.
It's
So
breaking
you're
up.
bringing other food. I want to hear from you whether who likes the African, who likes your cooking more. Did you hear
And
me?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything you said
So
because
I was saying
no,
with
I didn't because everything
yeah.
it was going in and out.
So I was saying who from your clients who has the taste for your food?
Uh-huh.
Is it Africans or other nationalities?
Well, we're in a society now that everyone wants to try
Something.
international cuisine. So I have a very diverse group of people that visit my restaurant. So it's not just one type of, ethnic group. It's everybody. So everyone wants to try African food. I am the first African restaurant here in Covington. So it's exciting to have people want to come and try, the fufu and soup, the potato greens and, the cassava leaf. Even if they don't know how to say it, they're going to try to say something, but, I get it. But and it's very diverse and everybody's trying it. I'm very pleased with what I have contributed to Covington, that people can come and try our food and enjoy it because as you know, Liberians, we cook the best, so
Yes,
hands
that's so
down.
true.
Absolutely.
So
No arguments here.
so yeah,
Nobody's
so
arguing.
yes, absolutely.
I
So
know,
yeah, and so being a yeah. Hmm.
and they keep thinking that we're not the best jollof rice cooker. I don't know
Oh
why
my
they keep
goodness.
thinking.
No, no. You got that wrong.
I know they do have
Liberians.
it wrong.
Oh yes, they do. Liberians have the best jollof, and
Yeah,
you know what? My jollof rice and is the best seller here in Covington, and
Nice.
I have that on the menu every day, and
good.
people will just order jollof rice. So
Nice.
jollof rice is it's international now. Well,
Yep.
It
everybody's
is.
talking
Yep.
about
It
it,
is. It
and
is.
fufu. A lot of people are wanting
Yeah.
to try fufu.
Yes.
Yep.
So even if they don't know what it tastes like, they
No,
want to, they want to,
fufu.
yeah, they don't know what to eat it with. I try to educate them on, how to eat our fufu. But it's been great having to introduce, Liberian food, and not just Liberian food,
Other.
African food, international food, and
Mhm.
and it's very welcoming, and I have gotten really good reviews people that have tried it and who haven't had it, before. So, and repeat customers. So it's been great.
That's good. I want to ask you this. You when you introduce yourself, you use the word Afrocentric.
Mm-hmm.
Can you define that? Because I'm a typical West African. I when I go in there, I'm expecting
Right.
authentic cassava leaf with ray palm oil and salted pig feet, and so help me understand what you define as Afrocentric, and if someone like myself come in, what are we to expect?
Well, what I probably said or meant was Afrofusion. So what I do is you definitely gonna have your authentic African dishes. But I try to infuse different things with like the plantains, I make different things with the plantains. My jollof rice, I pair it with different things. And the fufu, of course, I pair it with different things as well. So it's not just, your um, typical African food. You will have the authentic food, of course, if you want your cassava leaf. I have it. Your palawa sauce. I have all of those things. But there's certain African dishes that I, tweak it a little bit, and make it my own. So, you when you get here, whenever you come to visit, you get to
Definitely.
experience some of those cuisines.
Well,
Definitely.
But
help me understand your tweaking. So give us an example of what are some of the things you would tweak, because I want to experience it all.
okay, yeah. So I took something that's on my menu, like our meat pie, right? And so
Mhm.
we have our meat pie in your typical shape of the meat pie, but I
Mhm.
chose to put that in egg roll, right?
Oh,
Yeah, so I make that into an egg roll. So you have the same flavor, and all of that, but I put that into an egg roll. And then
nice.
so like the right plantains, right?
Hmm.
And so I made a plantain boat out of that. So I do jerk
Hmm.
chicken with that. I could
Yes.
do, our pepper chicken and with the peppers and onions and put that in there. Um, so it's just different. Or I may take the fried plantain that we love so much, and
Hmm.
I may pair it with guacamole and add some shrimp on top of it.
Okay.
Just something a little different that people haven't had before. So yeah, that's what I meant.
So
You got me salivating right now.
you're adding it you're adding
Yeah.
the chef tweak to it.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So it's I tweak it. I tweak it. So like our twisted donuts, we like
Hmm.
our twisted
Oh
donuts,
my
but
God, hold on
instead
one
of
second. I
just
have a picture of that. I saw it last Sunday and I was like, Jesus, help me. I was like, wait a
yeah.
minute here. The donut looks so fun. And folks, if you're just joining us, we're actually talking with Chef Carmenia of Covington, Georgia. She have a restaurant, Musulyn International Restaurant. She's telling us, oh, I'm telling you, I love food, but I love exotic looking food. Something that
Mhm.
even if I can get it, you just appeal to me. And I saw these donuts. Where is it at
Uh-huh.
there? Oh my God. I
Well,
saw.
I've personally have tasted her food, and if y'all know me, y'all know I love food. And
There you
yes,
go.
she
There you
can
go.
throw down. Oh my
There
goodness,
they
look
are.
Look
at
Yes.
at
that.
those
Yes.
donuts. I saw them on Sunday. I was like, Jesus.
Now I take a trip to Georgia just to have some of that.
And believe it or not, she will definitely do that. This woman, she will do that.
Yes.
Oh my God. So I was sitting there and I was looking at the donuts. I was
Oh
like, how can I
God.
get some of these donuts right now? Number one, even if
Yes.
I were to make it, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
gonna be as fluffy and presented looking like this. So
Yeah.
if somebody wanted to order some donuts or something, would they be able to
Mhm.
do it? How would they be able
Abs-
to?
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. They can call our store and just place an order. And if you want it mailed, we can definitely mail it out to you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's just a phone call away.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I try to, to tweak things a little bit. So there are different toppings that, I offer my clients or my guests. And so, and it's been really well, it's been well received. So, if you don't like the toppings, if you just want it plain, that can be done as well. So
So
a little dessert for the road.
what is your, do you have specific items on different days? If what does your menu look like?
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I have it depends on the demand, and then depends on the labor as well. And everyone who's in the restaurant business who knows will know what I'm talking about. It's so hard, to keep up with everything.
Right.
But I try to have the ones that are most popular and people ask for a lot. Like I would do my potato greens and sweet potato greens and rice. That's a crowd pleaser favorite.
Okay.
And then sometimes do igusi and the fufu and the soup and fufu, which a lot of people, have traveled so far to come and get the soup and fufu or the goosey and fufu,
Okay.
and then the bitter leaf.
Okay.
So and it depends on, what what the demand is pretty much.
Okay.
Um, I used to have Monday, you have this and that, but
Right.
it gets a little bit crazy when you're trying to do all of that. So it's just what the guests are wanting,
Yeah.
basically.
So would
But
you
I
recommend someone calling you ahead and say, "Hey, what do you have today?" before making that
absolutely,
drive? Okay, great.
yes, absolutely, because it changes. It
Okay.
changes. And I'm not just an African restaurant, so I have to, have other things available as well.
Absolutely.
But I always try to have, one or two African dishes on hand.
Okay.
Okay.
So I
Hmm.
wanted to ask because I think you're the third restaurant owner, Liberian restaurant owner
Hmm.
that we've been able to talk to. I
Yeah.
wanted to see if you've been able to connect with any other Liberian restaurant owner because if you haven't, we can also. I think it would be a good thing to collaborate.
Hmm.
there
We,
is
we
a there is
we
a
should have a GBC meet
yeah,
and greet and just there have all of
yes,
them cook and
yes,
we all come and celebrate.
and eat. Yeah. So that's why I wanted to ask if you've had heard of any of them or if you've connected with anyone.
Yeah, definitely. I have one or two that, before we were restaurant owners, we were also friends. So, I have um, been in communication with probably one or two of them.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, so, everyone does their own, thing. So, but we
yeah.
do communicate. Yeah.
Okay. I know a while ago there was I think there's an organization that's being put together, Liberian Chef Association
Hmm.
that's being put
Hmm.
together. But I tell you I like the twist of your food. I want us to go through some pictures. We don't have the food here, Gata, but we're gonna salivate after you.
Now people should just come in boy my house. And y'all know how I agree there.
That's okay.
So I want to go through some of the pictures that I've seen that have like
Uh-huh.
really, really, really wow. I mean, the first one I saw, and I tell you, I compliment you on the exotic. I can't talk enough about the food. It's just the presentation is
The
just crazy.
presentation, yeah.
It's
Mhm.
just amazing of the how it
Thank
looks. So
you.
this one is the. I'm assuming that this is a fruit plate.
Yes. Okay. So my vision is so bad, I may have to take the glasses off to look. Yeah,
Okay.
this one is, yeah, that is definitely a fruit salad. So
Yeah.
it's a mixture of different fruits.
Wow.
And I too love the way it came out. I just like
Yes.
to make things look pretty.
It,
So,
it,
people see what they eat with their eyes first. And so,
yes.
presentation has always been top priority for me.
Yes. And there's another one. So these are different things here, like a
Mhm.
whole setup going on here. So
Right.
it's, even though you have a restaurant, you still do can you still do catering at parties and other stuff?
Absolutely. And, catering was my first love, and so I will still continue to do that. So with that, what you see, like I was telling you, taking the plantain and,
Yeah.
adding my own little touch to it. So
Hmm.
those are little appetizers that I came up with. So what you see there, the right plantain fried, and then I have some guacamole and shrimp on top of that, you
Hmm.
know. So, it's all this particular appetizer has been one of my biggest sellers when it comes to catering.
Nice.
Yeah. Looks really
Hmm.
good. I think this is it right here in the clearer picture.
Right.
Yes.
Hmm.
Look at that. I could eat maybe 10 pieces at one sitting.
No, it's
Yes,
one per person.
absolutely. Yes.
They're not bellyful.
This would not be an
Eat all
appetizer
you
for
want.
me.
I know,
Eat all
right?
you want. Yes.
This is another one here. A lot of things going on here that
Yeah,
I
and that was
saw.
actually someone's plate that they took. And so, it
Even
What
the
was
you
a
way
great.
they set it up, even the way they set it up, it's like they have all of this. They
Yes.
have fruit and everything. They just look really nice.
Yes, yes, that was
Let me
someone's plate. It was from a, their buffet plate. Yeah.
nice.
look at this. This is, I'm assuming this is fried chicken.
This is fried chicken.
And I
Yes.
see some
Hmm.
fish in the back there.
And ham.
Yes,
Is that
and
ham?
that is, I roasted some salmon, and so
Okay.
I think that's the salmon you're looking at.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
send it
righty.
forward.
This is the chef herself here.
Absolutely, that's her.
You got banana pudding? Oh
That
Lord,
is that is banana pudding
y'all
that
killing
we
me.
make here in house, and yes,
Okay. Now let me see if
yeah.
there. I want to finish with all the food first. And I saw my favorite food I love to eat: dry rice.
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
With jerk chicken. I see that
Oh
jerk
my
chicken.
Yes.
God! Tell us about this dry
Yes.
rice. What's going on here?
Oh my God, everything. Oh,
Covington,
yes.
Georgia people, y'all got a restaurant in Georgia. Y'all better go there. I say
Yes.
I,
Yes.
yes,
They need to come and
yes,
try us out.
yes.
Yes,
absolutely.
definitely try us out. Leave that
And
there.
this is just one picture of chef. Chef herself is trying to taste something.
Yes. Yes, I had to.
Someone
Got it.
someone
Yes.
mentioned your ginger beer being out of this world. I know you can't give out your secret, but what can you
Uh,
tell us about it?
well, it's ginger beer and it's doggone good.
Yes,
It's
yes,
good. You
yes.
can't, you know what? And as spicy, I think that's the word, as it may be, then I would say that is one of the best sellers here as well in the restaurant, the ginger
Nice.
beer.
Yeah,
A lot of people like the fact that, it's strong,
Hmm.
and so I my diners ask for this all the time, and
mhm,
it doesn't matter, who it is. Um, once it's offered, they try it and they come back and want some more. So it's one of the top sellers here.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So I want
How
to
do
go
you?
to the other. Akata, you're saying something?
Yeah, I was going to ask her, how do you keep for our food, potato greens and those types of sauces, you
Mhm.
can freeze them, you can save them. How
Mhm.
often do you have to make a batch of ginger beer, and how long does that last? How do you prep yourself to run this type of business?
Oh wow, it's a lot. It really is a lot. And we're growing, and so the demand is also growing. So
Mhm.
when you make a case of ginger beer, and it may last about, I would say, a
Oh,
week to
okay.
2 weeks. Yeah, a week to 2 weeks. So, those it holds well, if
Yeah.
you refrigerate it well, so it holds well. So give and take about 2 weeks, week to two. Um, and then of course, you have the orders where they want gallons of it at a
Right.
time. So, you know, um, so it depends. Sometimes it may not even last a week. But yeah.
So
Wow.
let's talk a little bit about the drinks.
Uh-huh.
Look at
I
this
know.
exotic looking orange,
My
whatever
favorite.
is going on there with a little apple. Okay, tell us about this drink.
Well, so we have a bartender, and we were trying to come up with our drink menu. And so just to, have something exotic and something fruity, something, just to please everybody. So, um, my darling sister was such a sunshine. So
Hmm.
I named this one after her. So it's made with pineapple, a little bit of grenadine at the bottom, lime,
Ooh,
and a little bit of ginger beer in that.
Ooh.
So yeah, so this definitely represents her. She was a sunshine, so fruity and just sweet, just all around sweet. So this is Musulyn all the way.
yes,
Yeah.
it looks amazing. I could probably maybe like take maybe 4 glasses of that.
It's pretty strong.
What's in it?
Yeah.
Is it
It
what's in it? Vodka or what?
it has vodka. Yeah, it has
Okay.
vodka. I forgot to say that. So
Yeah.
it has my ginger beer. It has some pineapple juice, lime juice, and a little bit of grenadine at the bottom.
Yeah,
And
grenadine. I don't know a lot about alcohol, but I know any cocktail that have the grenadine and the vodka in it is good for me.
yeah, it's good.
Good for you.
It's a good mixture because I like a little
Yeah.
bit of sweetness. Yeah.
Yes, she
All right.
was
So
sweet.
let's
Very
let's
sweet.
look at there was this another one here. This one, just the presentation of the drink itself will make you want to just keep ordering it.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, so
Yes.
with this one, I think she muddled some strawberry in it and had some Sprite and then had some vodka as well. Um, yeah, and I don't even know what the name of this one is, but
But it was
but
a drink of choice.
it was good because I was just sampling. Yeah,
Yes. All
it
right.
was really good. Yeah.
All right. So we've talked a little bit about all of this, and I must say, let me see why I have you on. When I
Okay.
called the restaurant to be able to connect with you and get the appointment, whoever answered the phone was an consummate professional. Very
Thank you.
nice, very soft. I mean, just took her time. Even though she said you were busy, then she said to me, I was just wild because she's like, may I take your number so she can give you a call back? I was like, whoo! So I was sold already. I think that's customer service is very good. And I wasn't even calling for food, but just the fact that, and she may have been busy, say you were busy, but she took her time to kind of make sure I was okay. And so I wanted to compliment her on her service to me that day. Um,
Well, mhm.
Go ahead. So you wanted to add?
Yeah, and customer service is definitely number one
Yes.
in my business. And not only do you have good customer service on the phone, you also get that when you walk through the door. So I would have it no other way, and I'm just blessed to have people who believe in the same things that I do. And because the first people they see, my guests see, are them, and I
Right.
want my guests to have a pleasant experience. So um, I'm glad that you recognize that, and I'm grateful for them that they are doing what they need to do.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me just tell people who's watching.
Okay.
Give you the address. It is
Okay.
the restaurant address is 6129 Highway 278 Northwest, Covington, Georgia. Even if you don't remember the address, if you
Hmm.
put it in Google and Google Musulyn International Market Restaurant, now I'm even elevating market.
Oh, we got that. Hmm.
Musulyn International Restaurant, and like the chef is saying, you can call 470-444-1135. You can make orders. You can order donuts. I never know. Maybe when Agatha is ordering her 1,000, she will order 1,000 for me also.
And I come in
No,
order 1 dozen, now 5 dozen I order with. Don't be in my, please don't be in my frying pan.
because
Yeah.
Agatha already told you she likes food. She's not gonna
And
order six. She's gonna order
yeah.
1,000 and freeze it to be able to eat it.
But let me tell you
Yes.
something though. She has sent me some coconut tarts,
Mhm.
and I
Mhm.
was able to freeze them and heat them up as I wanted to eat them. So it is
Mhm.
indeed possible for you to
Mhm.
get food shipped out to you, and you can
Mhm.
certainly preserve it. And every time I took it out of the freezer and warmed it up, it was just like it just came out of the oven.
Mhm.
Honestly, I just put it in my toaster oven for a few minutes and it was ready to eat. And let me tell you, I enjoy that thing. But I do have a question.
Thank
Usually when
you.
we go out in groups and I'm looking
Mhm.
at cost. So can you just give us
Mhm.
a ballpark of per person? I know if I go to like a Eddie V's or an Ocean Prime, what I'm expected to pay. If we come to
Mhm.
Musulyn International, what is the cost going
Mhm.
to look like for per person? Just an average.
Yeah, and it depends. So we have menu items starting at $9 and up to $30. So
Okay.
it depends on what you want, and the same thing with the drinks. So um, so it really depends on what it is that you're wanting. So the
Okay.
food, when you do get here and try the food, the price won't even matter because it definitely
Yes.
will be worth
I'm
the
gonna get
price.
one of everything on the menu.
Okay.
Have to try it all. If I'm going, I think I tagged my brother that lives in the Georgia area, and
Hmm.
we were to meet soon. So I'm gonna make sure I call him to please reach out to you so we can patronize you, of course, and taste your food. My next question for you is your hours of operations.
Hmm. So for now, we're open Thursdays through Sunday, 11 to 9 p.m. And we have brunch on Sundays, 11 to 3, and then dinner till 4 to 9. So for now, those are the hours. As things pick up, we might have extended hours or days. So for now,
Awesome,
those are the hours. Mhm.
awesome, awesome.
So as we're talking to you, one of your favorite customers, he's sending me pictures of the caterer. He said you are the official caterer of the Hill event.
That's Sano.
That's
Yes,
not though.
that's
And he, oh my God, I wish I could. He
Oh
just said something
God.
was it's called tropical chicken salad tarts.
Right.
Wow,
Hmm.
amazing pictures. We'll
Yeah.
share them on the show afterwards so that people, so folks, even if you don't live in Georgia, you can reach out to the restaurant. You can send us a
wonderful.
message. We'll connect you to Carmenia, and we can make sure to be able to promote her business.
Absolutely.
We always say we talk about the bad things, but we also want to make sure that we constantly talking about what's good about Liberia, and her restaurant is not just only an African restaurant, it's an international restaurant where she's got a
Mhm.
little bit of this, a little bit of that. If she can cook a goosey, she's a bomb. Because I don't even know how to
Mhm.
cook the leaf. Let
Well,
me just say
she get jerk chicken. Did you see that jerk chicken though? That's the one that really caught my eye.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So as we close, I wanna, because everything can be rosy. I always like, because we don't want to give an impression that everybody else like, oh, everything is nice. You haven't had some challenges. I want you to just talk a little bit if you've had any challenge or you've had some difficulties or people said to you you're not gonna make it. I want you to talk a little bit about it and how you were able to survive through those challenges so that people can learn from your story.
Well, you know what? You're right. There has been challenges, but I'm grateful that I have overcome those challenges. I think the biggest, you know, I would say the biggest disappointment or sorrow was when I lost my sister, that I couldn't be able to do this with her. And so, because we started out, planning this for many years, and
Mhm.
then having, you know, to do this solo, that
Right.
was, bittersweet. But, I never question what God has in store, because, um, I have partnered with my beautiful daughter who, is just as passionate. So God replaced,
Oh,
what I was missing to have my daughter right alongside with me. And so it's not so lonely. So, I'm grateful that, I'm given the opportunity to do it, and to be able to continue, what we started. So, and when you trust in God, and you put everything in His hands, and so far everything that I've asked for, God has provided. So the road ahead of me, has been great. And I can only take one day at a time, and
Mhm.
just trust that whatever it is that He has for me, um, I will see that. So I'm grateful for, the opportunity, and I embrace it. I love what I do, and I think this is where I should be, and
Yeah.
so I'm grateful.
And
I
it,
have
it
no
does.
complaints.
Yeah, and it does show that you do love what you do, because the
Mhm.
presentation and the time and the making sure they all have your food, all have your signature touch on it. It's amazing. We like the
Mhm.
fact that you talk about your daughter, and we appreciate that you all work together so well, and she
Mhm.
loves that also.
Mhm.
Ed Dunn is talking about my people, we already hungry here. He's talking about it. We
say
eating
it in
all that food
Nigerian.
here. I keep telling her about that food here, man. I can't never look
Okay.
what never judge. And
Tell
Ed is
this
talking.
small
Okay.
Ed
baby
is
to pick
talking
up the
about
food and order.
the palm butter chicken wings.
Oh, that's chicken wings.
That's
Butter
not
chicken
something.
wings. Let me show you. I didn't write it. He did. She got
Well,
peanut butter chicken wings.
Well, I've got to try
that's
that.
that's another African chef who's done that, another Liberian chef who has done that. So that's not something that I have done.
Okay.
But I heard it's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have had it. I've had it.
Oh,
It
you
is in
have?
Georgia too. Yeah.
Right, right,
Yes, I've had
right.
that, and he got some like fufu plata or something. It's good. It's trying about the
Yeah.
chicken with. So Ed will make sure we share the He said, "Yeah, man, we need like bread mixed with African chew, American chew. That we're eating all the chew here."
Nothing for.
And if you
Nothing's
check on
more,
the
right?
page, we'll make sure to share the address in the pin the address to the video so that people who come to watch after they can see it. For
Yes.
Carmenia, we want to say thank you for coming on. Thank you. We want to continue to promote you. If you're doing anything, honey, I follow you everywhere. I even follow you to the one big party you had in Georgia. I was stealing all the pictures. I was
Yes.
just like, I may as well have been to the party because I was just looking at all the presentation and looking at you do your work. So,
Yeah, well,
thank you,
thank you.
congratulations. Agatha, anything in closing?
We're just happy to have you on. We're super proud of you. We
Thank
try to
you.
share whatever you post. If there's anything that you're having, be it in Georgia or wherever, and you need to come back, this is home to you. Our page is very active. So if you ever need to post anything or just have, information go out, please don't hesitate to give us a call.
Yes.
Okay.
And just
So
like she
I
said,
may,
no, I
Go
wanted to
ahead.
just let
so
Ed
if
know
I'm,
that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
so if I may, I just want, your audience to know that, the concept of my restaurant is to feature an international country once a month.
Oh, okay.
And so what we do is everything about that country, how they eat, we talk about how they eat, what they eat, when they eat, have, the whole ambiance set up for that particular country.
Mhm.
And so it so happened that I'm featuring Liberia on February 3rd, which is the first Friday of the month. And
Mhm.
so, if anyone who is interested, who wants to come and get the experience, it's a 5 to 7 course tasting menu.
Great.
So, and it's here at the restaurant. It starts at 6 to 9. And so, for tickets, you can either purchase it here at the restaurant or you can go on Eventbrite and purchase. But it's an interesting concept which has been very receptive to the community. So
Nice.
where I featured that particular country, so it shows my international part of it. So everything about that country, and I will have a guest chef for that country, and
Okay.
and most of the meals I cook them myself as well. So I'm well versed in different international cuisines. So
Nice.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
just to add as we end, and yes, she does. I've pinned the address or the whole page. If you go to the page, you'll be able to get the address. Yes, she does ship. And she can cater also. If you
Yeah.
have a birthday party, if you have so once I find my husband, I'll be calling you Carmenia.
Yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. Here we go again.
I'll be planning your wedding, okay?
There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. We've enjoyed you. We wish you all the very best. Call on us anytime you need. We will continue to promote your business and direct people your way.
I appreciate that. I
Before
really
I go to
do.
sleep tonight, I come and send my order for my donut.
All right.
Well, go
Have
ahead
a
and
good
send it so
evening.
I can take care of that. Thank you guys. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
You're welcome.
All
See
right.
Thank
you.
you.
All right.
Bye.
Ooh, nice,
My
nice
breakfast
work.
barrago, ma.
My dear, yes. Like bring
Yeah.
cook and cook. You
Yes.
see all that
Let me tell
preparation
you.
I said when you cooking, that's some more preparation to cook Liberian food.
No, but I
I
get
know you mind
coconut.
my
I
business.
get coconut tart. Let me tell you now. You know how some people when they make the coconut tart can be soggy on the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
or on that ma.
It's just crumb,
It can
what they
be
call it?
crispy.
Crispy. Jella talo. Oh my God. So I have to talk about this. I'm telling you, Carla has to make that thing for me. 2 things I have to eat from her. One thing I will just go to us. Wait till I got that 50th dash. Sunday while we relaxing, that woman made the woman can rest. And happy belated birthday to you, Tyler. We love you here at
Yes.
GBC. We love you, love you, love you. She made some cassava chips. Yoka
Oh,
fried.
they fry sour.
Honey, fried cassava. Every time I choose sometimes when I think about it, I can still taste it in my mouth.
Yes.
I can still until I came home. And every now and then I have to harass somebody had to fry me, but it was hot and nice.
With
The
the no
other
salt
thing,
sprinkle on it.
we're coming open business for Tyler. The other thing, I've never seen anybody make dry rice like that woman.
No, Nobody compared to that dry rest.
Nobody compared to Tyler dry rest. Nobody. I don't know why she gets sex on that dry rest so we can come eat it also Saturday then.
No. They got her business. We'll bring her on so we can talk about her business.
So we can talk about it. We had to come. We have to bring her next soon.
Yes.
But that cassava fries, it was about anything for mommy. Let's leave the food business because I'm
just talking about all the way I'm talking. I'm supposed to be going on some kind of diet again, man. All right. But you're not talking about that. How to call it? Boncane fries. I have my friend.
Boncane yuca fries.
I will be talking about that. Yes. So my main words to live by. Today's card reads, pray about everything, worry about nothing. That's it.
It is what it is.
It is. Oh, that is, you know what? Maybe this is a message to somebody. So I'm going to send it out there, okay? Pray about everything and worry about nothing. Whoever you are, whatever you're going through, just pray about it.
Pray about everything. I'm trying to look. I was really busy this week. Let me apologize that I didn't get ready for our next week guest. We do have a guest next week.
We do. We do.
Yes, we do. We do have a guest next week.
So I don't say we're gonna diet again.
Next
diet, my brother.
Next week, the month. Believe it or not, next week we're already in February.
Yeah.
And next week, I'm not gonna say who our guests are. There's two of them.
Yes.
They're gonna be guesses. I'm not gonna say who they are because they're gonna be opening the love month.
What school you went to? What school you went to with your guesses? What school you went to?
Yeah, speaking there, I know that. I know that guess.
Where you get your nice degree from?
I'm not going there with you, please. I am not going there with you.
I wonder why you went to school. And you say you're nice. Why you went to school?
Anyway, please ignore Agatha. Ignore her. Totally ignore her.
Why you ignoring me? You say guesses. I just want to know what school you went to because no Covington and Cathedral or Covington didn't teach you that. You went to school pre-war, so you know how to speak better English.
Yes. Our guess.
Miss RN.
We are not going there tonight with this Agatha woman.
I just ask you a simple question. Based on your word choice, I just want to confirm who is the
I take it back. I was just joking. I take it back.
Oh, and you said and then I just start looking at all of you. I questioning all of you.
I saw somebody posting. Somebody sent me a message. Somebody posted where I went to school. I went you myself a classmate. I said, I beg you, don't put me in your fries. Don't get clearly you not talk. I said, please, I beg you. I'm not inside. If you want to consider that another nurse, I can't.
Oh, when you said nurse?
What nurse? Another nurse.
Oh, okay. You went to that school too, and then
listen, next week our two guests. There are two people that's going to be here, and I'm telling you, those two people, they're so excited that the two will be on here together.
Nice.
It's not going to be easy. It's the love month, but if you're out there and you want to come and we do have a spot. We're trying to find a sex therapist, but she was charging too much money. But if you do have if you have somebody for the love month and you want us to come and share your love story, let us know. The second Thursday may just be us talking about love, talking about falling in and falling out. We're not going to feel it. It's just going to be us here talking into beauty. I hope she'll be better to be back. No, she's not sick, my people. She has a little bit, has small trouble. She young girl and she old lady at the same time. I would cheese her. She young and old lady at the same time. But we wish you all the best, Eva. You know we love you. So on the 9th, it's just gonna be us. Sana wants to know what kind of diet you will be on, Agatha.
Yeah, man. Let me tell y'all something. Since we're here, y'all know I'm honest. When you get to a certain age, the things that you used to do, you're not able to do them.
That one are true.
So, I love food and I love drinks.
And
I
you
just
see the other one here. I got that
food.
feeling. Let me go and test some of something here.
Yeah, I love to eat and I love to drink. I don't like to restrict myself. However, health is very important.
Extremely.
I've yeah, I've been very open that I've been taking blood pressure medication, which I don't want to be on. The side effects are just horrible. So when you
Mm.
see me exercising and doing this, I'm not only encouraging you, but I'm holding myself accountable by sharing my journey. So yeah, I go on these little, to kind of scale back, like, okay, I don't deprive myself of anything, but I count calories. I want to make sure that I'm not overeating and I'm eating the right foods. So when I say I'm on a diet, I'm not starving myself. I'm watching what I eat. I got some grumpy candy and coconut candy and cayenne from another pastry chef in Georgia, and I love those things. I love our food. So I'm not gonna eat those things for maybe 2 or 3 weeks until I get myself back. And I do work out every single week. And that's, when I say diet, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But
And,
all
and,
joke
and
aside,
yeah, and it's serious. Health is wealth. I too recently had to go to. I was so scared. I had to go do an echocardiogram because
yes.
somebody said they saw something on my heart. The other person said they didn't see it on my heart. The other person said that. So my doctor just ordered the echocardiogram, and good for me. Everything was okay. And this is something she said to me. She said, "Listen, you can be the cause of your healthy choice of life,
Mm,
or you can be the cause of not having a healthy choice for life." She said, "You're young. You need to get into a routine that you're probably not eating after a certain time. You're not eating certain
yes.
food after a certain time if you want to eat everything else, and see what you can." She said people get on blood pressure medicine, but if they have a diet and they're serious about it, they can
They can
get
do
off it, and they can also have it reduced.
That's
So
true.
we're gonna try to do what we can to be healthy, but it's
Yes.
not. It's really not easy. And Sano, let me just say, yeah, it's not an easy thing. It's difficult, but it can be done. So let's continue to encourage one another
Each
to live,
other. Yep.
yeah, live a healthy life. Glenda Jane Jr., will your husband be here next month? No, Sana, I don't have a husband. Let me take my time to answer him. No, I don't have a husband. I am happily divorced 2 years. I just celebrated the anniversary. I'm also a virgin and not ready yet to date.
But
Anything
you
else?
got 4 children.
So this is it. But folks, we'll see you. You guys will see. We will post the picture of our guests on Monday to start advertising that it's going to be off the chain with Eva and Agatha. And look at Agatha talking about, yes, it will be Eva and Agatha. Hopefully Michael will be here because I don't even know where he is, whether he's on sabbatical or where he is. But it's going to be, we want to be able to welcome the love month really, really good. And Sana, if you're available on the 9th and you won't come, please bring Hawa on the show. You can tell her about your love.
How are you coming without my brother? He too crazy.
So that got me. So come us if you're available, sign up. We'll open the spot for you to come and join us. It's just going to be us talking about different degrees of love. We love you too, brother. Until
Different
next week.
degrees of love. Y'all, wait,
Yeah.
let me come call the woman. Let me order my donut, yeah.
So, folks, we see you next week. We're going to have a male and a female guest here. They're going to be going off the chain, telling us about all the people that they're not date and married to.
That's how you looking?
I look you, but taking it and not keeping anything behind.
Okay.
Yeah. So until next week, Thursday, we'll see you all. Thank you for watching and be safe out there, okay? And don't rush for nothing. Take your time in everything you do. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Agatha.